And I bought a couple of steaks that were on 20% discount the other week, frozen. But I took one out the other day. But what I think I want to do is I've got some Cheshire cheese. I didn't eat all of it. And I think that's what I want to do. Make a Philly steak. And I've seen it on TV. What do you think? A nice steak, Angus beef with cheddar cheese and some nice thick slices of bread. You know, it's gonna when because I think I've heard it mentioned so many times on American TV programs and films, like Reuben's sandwiches or steak. I'd just like to try that thing. One thing I was disappointed in was pecan pie. Fuck that shite. But I got a this. How much do these cost in America? I bet they don't have them this small. 20 yen off. A litre. I like this Tavanello Organico. This is 1,000 yen for a litre. I think it's on special off with tax. Bread's getting fucking expensive. So I went to the government.org.uk and I was trying to get online. I can't get online because I need two pieces of information. A driving license and a passport. And so I said to the guy on the other end of the phone, not everybody's got a passport, not everybody's got a fucking license, a driving license. I bet there are at least 5 million people in Britain with neither. And in America, it's about 250 million. So he said, well, I can do it. So I've got to try and do it without being online. But the problem is being online, you've got to phone them. And to phone them is a right fucking pain in the arse because they're waiting 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get through on the line. So I did this morning. And what I did, morning England time, 8 o'clock, I was there at I clicked the line, it didn't fucking work, the bastard. So I clicked it again, and then I managed to get through. I was 3 minutes to listen to bullshit of what I can and can't do, and then I got through quite quickly. I was through in about 3 or 4 minutes. Then she says, oh, because you live overseas, you can't fucking do this, you dozy cunt. That's what she said. Because I live overseas, what you want is international, blah, blah, blah. So I had to go and fucking wait 18 fucking minutes to get through to the next person. Then she says, oh, you don't want this because you're fucking not old enough yet. And thank fuck, because I'd have gone berserk. Thank fuck, she said, I can put you through. And I got through, and she says, you got to go and go online. And then she said, I said, I've been trying to fucking get through government line. I can't get a fucking account. And she said, you don't need, you can just download the document. So I'm going to download the document and get a pension in 18 months or sooner, 17 months. And I'm going to get a pension if I pay some money. I'm going to get a decent pension from England. So in about 18 months, I'll be getting about I'll be getting the salary that a young person gets. About 200,000 yen a month. Yeah. Maybe more, 220,000 a month, I think. 230,000 yen a month, which is suit me down to the ground. All right, mother. So I'm talking about the ukgovernment.org. So when you go there, you go. I don't know how people are answering the fucking phones, but everything takes a long time. And anything you want to know about the government is driving licenses, taxes, anything. Someone died, someone born, it's all there. But now the government is giving out these winter allowances, so they've let the fucking power companies put the fucking prices up, but the average person can't fucking afford the pay rise. The average business is totally fucked up, so they're giving allowances to people, but that means they're going to clog up the fucking boards and make the people on the phones lives fucking nightmare because they will not get a fucking minute off all day long. You know, like if you've got a small house or a small family, you can control your heating, you can control your electricity. But if you're a fucking business, you can't. Because they're going to be out of government, so they're lining up their fucking jobs. So all these fucking conservatives will be looking for jobs from these fucking power companies. But they're making billions. Of course, they can give them a job for the rest of their fucking life. So if you've got to try and get through to the government, do it first thing in the morning, as soon as they fucking open. 10 minutes later, you've got a fucking 20-minute wait. Just one beer in 2 days. All right. And today, Kirin Chuhai with fruit juices. And if the yen gets weird, but I don't know if they're protecting the yen at the moment against the pound. But it's fucking up and down. But if it went over 200 yen or more, even higher, I'd be very happy in 18 months' time. It's, I can't remember, it's cold. Sunny breaks in the daytime. What should I have, Murray? A steak sandwich or a teriyaki chicken? Now, I read something this morning on the net, and I don't know how crazy this is, but I was reading something about Japanese pensions, and it said if you pay in 6 months, you can get a fucking 50,000 yen pension every two. It works out every 2 months. Just pay in 6 months. 6 months payments, and so I went to my last. Someone was asking me for the payments, but I'd already through my employment record in Japan, there was one school that treated me properly and paid me properly. So they also paid my pension. 5 months. So if this, what I read, if that's right, I only need to pay 1 more month, and I can get a pension. I can get 25,000 yen pension a month for life. But it's better than a kicking balls, isn't it? And then when all that was done, I dumped out a load of carpets and glass this morning, and then just took a little bit out now, gathered some more up in the warehouse, hopefully be done soon. I was watching something on the NHS in England. Looks like a right fucking nightmare. If you're getting like 700,000 people coming into a country, any fucking scratch, fucking pain, toothache, they're gonna go straight to the fucking hospital. And this is fucking up the national health system. And the government, and they tried to do something about it by sending the cunts to Rwanda. Like in Australia, all they did, they sent all these Indonesians to a fucking island in the middle of the fucking Australian Sea. The fucking people trying to get into Australia just fucking plummeted. But once you always get goody two shoes trying to do something, it's costing a fucking fortune. People are being out of work because they don't need, for all the hotels that are getting these lucrative contracts, they don't need staff. So all these people so the owners are getting really fucking rich, and the fucking staff have lost their fucking jobs. They're fucking up the towns. They don't want all these cunts, which are mainly men, young men, fucking walking about looking at fucking young women. It's not a fucking nice situation. But it's happening all over fucking Europe. The countries in Europe, mainland Europe, they want to stop all these fucking open borders. Because and partly it's America to blame, because they fucked up the Middle East. What he needs is for the fucking American government to stop giving so much money to the fucking the military industrial complex, and then start rebuilding what they fucking damaged in the Middle East. So in America, business people, big businesses, they're fucking evil cunts, and the people that work in the industrial complex, the military industrial complex, they're really fucking evil cunts. I watched a good film the other night on Netflix called Killer, Michael Fassbender. Best film I've seen in a while. It's really good. Started watching it again last night. And also, I like his wife. I think his wife is gorgeous. What about Angela Jolie's son saying that Max, what's his dad's name? He's Max. Brad Pitt is a cunt. That's him cut out at will. Straight on to lawyer. Cut that little cunt out on the will. Salt and vinegar. Looks like I might have got some Santa work. Yay. I do, Mick. Remember you. I remember you. You're from my part of the country, aren't you? Up to north. So if I pay a small sum, I can get a decent pension, £185 a week. When I get to 66, which is just over 5 months away. Oh, my offer, I don't really want fucking mayonnaise. No, no, she hasn't. I'm planning something for the cunt. I'm gonna take a bicycle and fucking drive it about fucking 40 miles away. So she has to go fucking fetch it. Nowhere near a station. Young girl's got a bento. I was gonna do a joke about that cunt. One of the funniest things in football was when the German footballer called Cunt, he scored against England, and and John Motson goes, Cunt! Fucking one of the funniest, got to be one of the funniest comments ever. Oh, the fuck, I would have loved to see the rest of the people in the commentating room. Have you seen it, Aidan? It's fucking hilarious, man. Mick, you seen it? You know, many years ago there was like David called Coleman Bowls and the mistakes he made, and look it up. It's fucking hilarious. And he goes, and there's Wantarina opening his legs and showing his class. Do you think that, of course, there's going to be lots of cunts in Germany, and I just wonder if they just don't travel overseas to English-speaking countries. And here we have the cunts. I wonder, they could, just make it onto one of those game shows. And in the red corner, we have the cunts. Yeah, it's John Motson. John Motson, Germany versus England, and of course, I guess because they're playing against England, it makes it a lot funnier. I'm thinking of doing the old rake trick. I've got to get a camera first. I've got to get I've got to get one of those cameras from the electronic shops. But hopefully in a couple of days I'll have finished the warehouse off and I'll be at home most of the time. Yeah, I found out that if there was one school and they paid 5 months for me into my pension, so that's a start. So I've got a pension established. So I just need to go back next month and then just continue it. But the thing is there's a reciprocal thing with the British government, so I've got to work out is that going to affect my British pension? Because my British pension is a lot better than the fucking Japanese pension. And if they know, for example, if they know I've got a British pension, they might say, well, we're going to tax that. So they just asked if it was my plan to stay in Japan forever. That's why I've got to cut down on the drinking and get my money's worth out of these pensions. It's 50,000 yen every 2 months, and my friend is getting a similar thing. So he gets 50,000 yen every 2 months as well. But he's a few years older than me. Yeah, but like I say, if it's gonna have any effect on my English pension, I probably won't take it. Because with my telecom pension and my UK pension, that'll be more than enough to live on. I never thought I'd say the day when I thought I'm looking forward to being a pensioner. But it's funny because I just don't feel like a pensioner. My granddad, like my grandma Rose said, "I'm a pensioner now." Like, what the fuck? You never gave us anything anyway. I might do a little bit. I don't know. But the thing is, with my job, it's so easy. I just go along, pick stuff up, put it on a truck, take it to the scrapyard. Every now and again, I might get a dodgy thing that I've got to break up, and there's a lot of crap with it. But generally speaking, I'm just putting steel or wire, stripping wire, putting it on the truck. But I don't know if I'm gonna do. I'd really like to travel. Spend a few weeks in different countries. I've heard Palestine's cheap at the moment. might try to get myself a young companion, female, before anybody jumps to conclusions. But I had a fucking argument with it. This cunt in a car pulls out right in front of me, never stops. He just fucking drives straight out in front of me. So I decided to like follow him for a while, and then he stops at the bus station. He goes, "We're going to call the police." He's going, "We did nothing wrong." He said, "Did you pull right fucking out, you cunts?" I wonder what it's like if you're in Vietnam and you're like a fucking 6'4", 6'5" foreigner. Be like fucking Lilliput. I traveled when I first left Japan. I traveled to Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, it's Butterworth Station. You go on an overnight train. It's a great trip. Well recommended. Overnight train. So fucking cool, man. And it wasn't expensive. And I went to buy this ticket, and I cancelled the ticket for some reason to fly, and I ended up going on the fucking minibus, which was a big fucking mistake. It's a horrible journey. It's an 8-hour horrible journey. But I met these guys, and they were Alan. I remember his name. He'd worked in London as an accountant. Indian guys, and I went to a cricket match with him, and then we went eating and drinking together. It was a really nice time. He's at a cricket game. I haven't been paying attention to my friends. They don't cover cricket. Even on the Daily Mirror, Daily Mail, they don't cover cricket. Other than England. I don't know what's happening. Who's winning? No, I'm not Australian, mate. No. Sometimes I take my car to the bar, and then I'm Australian. Not really. No, they're like if by chance I'm in a bar and there's some sumo on, I'll watch that. And I have been to baseball a couple of times, which is quite enjoyable. But the best thing I liked about the baseball is they give you a cup and they get a can of beer, which is like 500 milliliters, and then they get two can openers, and they put two holes in the can of beer, and then they pour the beer into your cup. It's fucking really cool. Well, it was until they put the fucking prices up. My favourite soccer team were, of course, Sheffield teams. Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield United just managed to pull themselves off the bottom of the Premier League. Sheffield Wednesday, I think they're still stuck there. I am 65 in 5 months. But I don't feel it. I feel 72. So last night, believe this is the true story. Last night, I was trying to get through to government.org UK. It takes so long. I'm in a supermarket, Mick. So it takes so long. So what I decided to do is go on to X videos and start to have a wank. And so I was looking at these porn films, these girls on this porn thing. And as soon as I got my cock out, it got a little bit hard. The cunt answered the phone. So if you ever want the people on the other end of the phone to answer you quickly, watch some porn, get your cock out. If you're a girl, start fingering yourself. And that is true. It is true. I'm not kidding. I'm at a supermarket. How do you say shrimp? The small crustacean. You say ebi. One of my favorite meals is ebi fry. No, my son doesn't want to see me, and I think I pissed my daughter off as well. I thought you wanted to know what it was in Japanese. That guy there who's not there, he's a piano tuner. Good night, Mick. Hey, what time is it? Are you in England? You're in England, aren't you? Good night, mate. Bit too early for me, yeah. Oh, I recommend a film called Killer. Michael Fassbender. Good film. Someone, someone did a take piss video. Oh, you're Australian, mate. Sorry, pal. I'm getting my mix mixed up. I'm sure there's a Mick from Yorkshire that comes on. 8 o'clock. What time is it here? Well, there's not much time difference there. Yeah, someone did a meme and it showed you this, the Barbie doll, and then it showed you the Barbie doll covered in prawns or shrimps. I think I'd like that fucking. Do you know the big ones? I think I've only ever had it once. Maybe I should treat myself to those. What are they, tiger prawns or something? Bonsoir, bonne nuit. Where do you really? Where do you live? Out of town. It was great. I loved it. Wasn't good to me, but I liked it. I lived at one place I lived was at the end of the lake, and then the next place I lived was at the side of the lake. Yeah, but after I left, it got really busy. Which town do you live in? Oh, okay. 10 now. And I hadn't heard of that one, mate. I've been to Milford Sound. Had a fucking accident on the gravel road there, Milford Sound. Jumped, fucking put the brakes on, skidded, bang. And the fucking birds. Yeah, it wasn't a serious accident, but just fucking banged the car. Wasn't my car. Yeah, I used to get the Jimmy pies from the Dairy Queen. I was there about, I think I went about 4 times. I was there about 18 months altogether. Yeah, that was a strange thing about it. We say if you come in this way, everyone's giving everyone lifts, and you come home, you come home from work and there's some cunt laid in the fucking arse. This is my mate Jimmy. So that's a good thing about Kiwis. Who the fuck's this? I used to like the the BYO. That was quite good. And the PO and then the POYC. I worked at the Marriott hotel, and then I was knocked. Then I was knocked off the register. They deroted me. I am Annalise, yeah, from Yorkshire. Hey up. Do you want some Yorkshire lessons, or don't you need any? Hey up. I'll sup with. What's up? Let's say what's up. I'll sup with if that pain. Do it this end. What year was I in Queensland? I think 1988, 89, 90. I left on Valentine's Day 1990. Yeah, it was on the hill. I think there was a fucking cook and his wife was a right tart. And he said to me, what do you think of the fucking, she was the maitre d' or something like that. And he said, what do you think of her, the so-and-so? I said, no, fucking nothing much. And I think he got back to her. So I was de-rostered. Is that what they call it? When they don't give you any fucking shifts. She was a fucking over made up slag. Too much fucking makeup. She thought she was a fucking 1960s film starlet. Don't ask me for the truth. Don't ask me for the truth, because I'll fucking tell you. There's another one. There's a Barnsley saying, and it's for saying without, they say Bart. So that means he's not Bart Brains. It means he's clever. He's not Bart money. He's rich. Dinner tonight. I'm just deciding. I've got a steak. I've got a steak in the fridge which I took out of the freezer a few days ago. I better get that eaten soon. But I've also got this and this and this and butter. So when Mick from Australia asked me if I remembered him, looks like I didn't. Yeah, it's in a resealable box, so that's okay. So I can just have maybe a couple of glasses. But I like this. But if you look at this, it says Tavernello, but in English we say Tavern. Hello. Right, guys, I'm going to get off and see what how many Santa Claus jobs I've got. No, but it's not the end of the new year. Something will happen soon. I'm sure of it. I've got to get myself a camera. Good night, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, Mr. Racketta has been hiding there. See you later, buddy. Bye-bye.